Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This Black History thing, it's a lot to tell about Black history, but I chose something I always wanted to do when I was younger, but I had nobody to teach me.
Okay.
And there wasn't anybody going to teach me because there wasn't nobody to teach. It just wasn't not where I was. And when I got where there was somebody, I figured I was too old for it then.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I chose ballet. Ballet is a dance usually associated with the white and upper class. Yeah. But while black ballet dancers do exist, the number's low. It's a little bit more than it was. But when we think about a long time ago, when I was talking about it, it wasn't a lot at all. And, it was just like when you live in a small town, you don't have access to certain things.
Right.
You know, if you had I been in Chicago, I may have a little bit more of a chance. Oh, boy. A principal dancer, that's what they call it. They have principal dancers, and that's hard for a black person to get. It's known as a prima ballerina, and that's the highest level that you could go. And now this Misty Copeland, most people heard her because she's new. You know, she's young, and it hasn't been long since she got her first black principal, dance. And she became the first black principal dance at the ABT, and the ABT stands for the American Ballet Theater. Arthur Miller is a man now, and he was not only the first African-American male dancer in a major ballet company, he was the first African-American principal dancer of a major ballet company. They elevated to the role at New York City Ballet in 1956. Mitchell later started the famed Dance Theater of Harlem. Aisha Ash, one of the leading black ballerinas of prestigious New York City, her training started at age 5. It went up to 10, when she came 10 years old, it went to, in the School of American Ballet summer program at 18. And she became dancer for New York City Ballet. And then everybody has their favorite, and I guess this is mine.
Come on.
Catherine Durham was born in 1909 in Chicago. I think she was born on the same thing my daddy was. Yeah. Because I think of what they went through. In 1909, in 2009, we're still going through.
Amen.
We're still going through, but it was much worse.
Yeah. Yes, Lord.
You know that. Okay. She studied at the University of Chicago. One of the first African-American women to attend that school. She earned her bachelor, her master's, her doctorate in anthropology. She traveled to the Caribbean and did field work in Jamaica and Haiti. She started her career in dance in 1928, where she had ballet training with this lady gave her, this is what happened. This lady named Lud Miller Spastanziza or something like that. She was a Russian. And the Russians have great ballet schools. And they are very good at ballet. And that's the lady that taught Catherine Hepburn. She's a former Russian dancer. Now, in some kind of way, they got to know each other, and she taught her. I guess that might have been Jesus.
All right.
Because she sure did a lot. A few years later, She was 21 years old. Duro founded the Ballet Negros, one of the first black ballet companies in the United States.
Yeah.
Ballet companies in the United States. In 1933, she opened the modern dance called Negro Dance Group. She taught young black ladies and women about African heritage because, see, all that education she got before, she was able to use it.
Amen.
Okay. A year later, she was guest artist with the Chicago Opera. In 1940, her dance toured around the world.
All right now.
Her travels allowed her to write numerous articles and books because she learned a lot by doing that. Had a lot of information to give out.
Yeah.
Durham accepted a position of artist in residence at Southern Illinois University.
Yeah.
While at Southern Illinois University, she secured funding for the Performing Arts Training Center with the program of focus on the youth in the community. She also accepted a lot of corporate choreographic commissions in the United States and Europe. She was an advocate for racial equality.
Amen.
She used her performance to hide the discriminating by boycotting segregated venues in the United States. She received many rewards. One of the ones she got was the President Medal of Arts. And then she received the NAACP Lifetime Achievement Award. Durham was named America's Irreplaceable Dance Treasure.
All right.
Was a true celebration of art and dance in the United States. So that's the story of some. And I could tell you some more things that I have read about how hard the ballet had. Well, you know, I never thought that ballet had to go through painting their shoes. That's black folks. They had to do that. Yeah. And white folks did that because they had to write, you know, but anyway. When I read it, I said, what? You kidding? No. But they did have to paint their shoes so it would be a color that would be close to their skin. Now, that's an extra thing.
Yeah.
And why would they have to do that? Why didn't they just make it? They're making them now. They just started making it. They just started making it. Now, why did they wait so long? Because they said that made them feel not part of the. And it only started making them feel part of what they were doing when they did this shoe thing. Can you just imagine? I mean, you know, that's just like playing the piano, and you got to get up and put all the keys in the piano before you can start. And nobody else got to do that, right? Because I'm black. And you know, you got to get back. So then I'm just saying, that's just a little bit of information, you know, to give you. But I want to say, I like to, the older people talk about them because they are the ones that made the way, you know. And I have to say, thank God for those that came before.
Amen. Hallelujah.